time, not space. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome to I Don't Know What You're Talking About with Erin and Garrett. I'm Garrett.
I'm Erin. Good job. That was a good first welcome.
Was it? Did you like the long pause?
Yeah. First suspense.
Yeah, exactly.
They were just on the edge of their seats wondering who their podcast hosts were.
Yeah. I mean, they should know because they've already listened to the first episode and they're devoted fans now.
True. That's true. And
also, a lot has happened in between now and then.
Now and then?
Yeah,
then
and
now.
We recorded and now we're recording again. I've just learned so much about taking noise out of a recording and noise and things like that.
It's true. It's exciting. We have a whole setup that's evolving.
Yeah, we're learning as we go. It's a WIP, a WIP, a work in progress, as we call it in the audio world.
Oh. I think they call that in the finance world too. Maybe that's just a thing that people use all the...
A work in progress in the finance world?
Well, at my job, I don't want to talk about, but...
I don't want to talk about it either.
In Excel spreadsheets for draft budgets, they're always called WIPs.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just a thing that...
Yeah, it's probably true of all jobs, not just audio and finance.
Yeah. Right before we were logging on, I was remembering that I keep meaning to tell you. So, background, listeners, our neighbor has a Swimply, like the Airbnb for swimming or for pools, and
they have a pool. We should say
they have a pool.
Yes, and which they're renting out on Swimply.
Yeah.
Also, go to Swimply and enter hashtag IDKYTA for a 10% discount on Swimply.
It's not real. Not yet. Maybe soon. Second sponsor. And, I mean, it's fine. They have people renting on the other side of our fence. But the other morning, I went out to I went outside on the sidewalk next to our fence, and their swimming parties are getting so crazy that there was a swim cap and what are those balls that you play with in the pool?
Yeah, those slosh balls that you soak and throw. I saw this as well.
It was like a swimmer died and their paraphernalia came across the fence, and it makes no sense. It's a very tall fence. How did a swim cap end up on our side of the fence?
Yeah, I saw that as well, and I was like, how rowdy did things get over there for, things to be thrown over the fence?
Well, in a swim cap, I don't associate swim caps with parties at pools. Who was over there in their swim cap?
I did notice that the people who live next door, their last name is written on the swim cap, so it might be just some general, pool equipment that they keep out for their Swimply renters.
So maybe someone flung it with their fingers or something.
Or I'm picturing they did a running leap off the top of the roof into the pool, and the force was so crazy it shot the swim cap off and into our yard.
And they didn't bother to come get it?
Well, they died.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Well, that was... I just kept remembering that we haven't talked about this. So I thought I'd use this opportunity.
Also, there was a pretty rowdy kids' birthday party going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And two moms came out and were I assume
smoking in our house.
I don't know who they were, but yeah, they were smoking
in our house.
At the end of the driveway, they were having a smoke break, which no shade on cigarette smokers, but yeah, it was definitely our car was getting filled with smoke as we unloaded our children.
Yeah, now that we live next to a pool party.
Right. Yeah, I saw him today, and he was like, I thought for sure you would have hit me up in the 100-degree weather to come over and swim. And I was like, oh, we were out of town.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to this podcast. You're a very nice neighbor if you do. Do you think it's weird that I feel like I want to wear, so when on days that I work from home, I have to put my shoes on in the morning.
You have to?
Yeah, to work.
You have to.
Well, not work shoes. Like, that would be ridiculous. I'm not putting on, like, loafers at home or something. But, like, sneakers. And because I feel very comfortable in them, and I think it helps me to feel like I'm actually at work and can think. But I was thinking the same thing with the podcast tonight, that I wanted my shoes on.
Oh, to be formal?
Yeah, like, that something about it makes me feel more, like, physically formal. And
Well, I did put on a button-up and tie, so I feel like you're a little underdressed.
Good point.
No, it is a very hot evening, recording from our family room, and I turned off all the fans and AC and everything, so there's no noise,
We're just here sweating.
and now it's very uncomfortable.
It's not too bad yet.
Yet. Well, I'm glad that you joined me here tonight. The format of this podcast is we are going to talk to each other about two things that we don't know or the other person doesn't know about. If you were to picture the classic, cliche, trite Venn diagram of two overlapping circles, we are going to talk about the things that are not in the middle of our respective circles. So I think I brought at least one topic tonight that I'm pretty sure Erin doesn't have a lot of knowledge of, and I'm going to walk her through it.
Yeah, sounds good. I brought a topic as well. I even brought a couple props.
What? You're a prop comic now?
Yeah, which I realize doesn't make sense for a podcast, but I think...
Are you going to smash a watermelon in front of me?
I think it will help to talk through some of the concepts.
I love a good visual.
Yeah, I know.
What does that mean?
So before we get into our topics, I think like we need to figure out our full format in these episodes. Should we talk about one thing in the center of the Venn diagram before we venture out?
I was not prepared for that. But
No, one thing collectively.
Sure.
Like, perfect match.
Was the Swimply?
Oh yeah, that can be it.
If you want to talk about perfect match, how long are these episodes going to be? I can give you at least 45 minutes alone on perfect match. The Netflix show Perfect Match, for anybody who doesn't know, that involves a lot of the actors and actresses.
Yeah, what's like a good word for something that like converges? It's like an exploding star of Netflix shows, Netflix reality dating, and
I want to
competition shows like smashed together to in this weird way to bring all of these reality stars together. It's ridiculous.
I think of it a lot like the Marvel universe. It's like any of those movies can involve any of the characters from any other movies.
Oh yeah.
And that's
exactly.
what Perfect Match is. Like, it involves all these Netflix trashy reality dating or not, whatever competition shows. And anybody who's been on any of them can be in this also trashy reality dating show.
Yeah, I think it's exactly like that. I've even heard them reference that they have like trips and barbecues for all the Netflix. Yeah, like reality actors. They get together, not even as part of these shows. Just it's like these events and reunions. It's like they're all associated with this Netflix brand. Yeah.
So it's like they're their own microcosm. Like
they're like influencers of this like Netflix universe.
Right. And they only date each other and hang out with each other and they get paid by Netflix. It's so weird.
Yeah. It's very incestuous.
Yeah, for sure.
And Perfect Match is like the perfect example of that. When they all get on the show, they're like, oh, I slept with you last week. How's it going?
I'm a big fan of your work. I follow you on TikTok.
But if others listening are fans of Netflix Love is Blind, then Perfect Match is fun to watch because a lot of the kind of like key stars from Love is Blind are on Perfect Match, and like the people who were not successful in their Love is Blind relationships end up on Perfect Match.
Oh, you mean 95% of the people on Love is Blind? Is there only like one couple that survived?
Oh yeah, that first couple.
Yeah.
Lauren and what are they're still going strong.
But like every other couple is just gone, right?
Yeah, there's that Beaverton couple. I think they're still together.
Oh, the Nike shoe guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our neighbors.
They own a pool next door to us.
There's only a few couples that have stayed together, but I think to get on Perfect Match, you have to have not been successful and to have been kind of like a very popular in these other shows. Like
right.
You're kind of bringing like a following with you of people that are interested in,
Like my boy Shane, who was in season 1.
Yeah, exactly. Or Jess.
Very different characters, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm Team Jess.
I like Jess as well. It's just refreshing to see a mom on there.
Yeah, a mom, and she's clear about what she wants and needs.
Right. You know, it'd be fun once, if we ever get a Patreon rolling, to do a bonus episode where you and I rank all the Netflix trashy dating shows.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Write that idea down.
Or like profile each of these characters or something.
Oh my
They're
God.
really characters. They're like
rank all the characters in the Netflix dating universe.
Yeah, like a draft of Netflix dating universe.
Jesus Christ, that would take so much research and rewatching. Like,
it's like that podcast you like, Screen Drafts, where you
like
could
that.
have like what do they do? The mega
right.
episodes. We could spend 17 hours talking about the 35 Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's no joke. It would be like 5 hours of us discussing. Because like, how many people are in that universe?
Yeah, it's wild.
70?
So I'm sure by now we've lost some listeners that are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, people are inching closer to their car speakers right now, being like, where can I get this episode where you rank all the characters in the Netflix universe?
They've already signed on to the Patreon.
Right. I would listen to that. I have opinions.
If you like bad Netflix dating shows, they're fun.
Yeah, I should also clarify that I'm saying trashy about all this stuff, but like I watch all of it with Erin and like thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, they're like backgroundy enough that they're fun to have on. Like we can multitask while we're watching them, and
I'm like doing my taxes and watching. No, it's the perfect like be scrolling on your phone and also half paying attention.
Yeah. Or you work on music sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, should we start?
Sure. How do we decide who goes first?
Oh, like rock, paper, scissors or something?
Love it. Best 2 out of 3, boom, boom, shoot, or boom, 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 shoot?
Boom, boom, shoot.
Because I know some people do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, which is like a shoot.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, I'm not advocating for that. I was just... You want to do it? You want to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
No, I think I like boom, boom, shoot.
Yeah, less pounding on the hand is good for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Is it going to be too loud?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
2 scissors. That's a tie. We go again. And we're doing best 2 out of 3?
Yep.
2 rocks. What is happening? 2 rocks again. We're tied up. Oh, I lost to Erin's rock. I had 3 scissors. So that's 1 for Erin. Oh, my paper covers Erin's rock. Makes no sense. But I won, so it's 1-1. Tie-breaking round. 2 papers. Oh, my scissors defeated Erin's paper. So wait, do I go first? I just got so excited to compete.
Yeah. I think that means you go first.
Also, my left hand hurts from pounding it. Like,
I know, I was trying to be really quiet.
I get so into it.
Well, no, I think because you won, you get to decide if you go first or I go first.
I will let you go first.
Okay. Well, let me think where to start. So I thought this would be a good topic to bring because I'm so interested that I'm lightly exploring this as like, not like I'm changing career paths, but could I do something like this on the side or like
A side hustle.
yeah, or can I go through I'm looking into some like pathways to become like certified in some of these things.
You talking about feet pics?
Yeah. Certified feet pic provider.
A podiatrist photographer? There's some sort of Latin...
photographer.
I wanted to say pediphotographer, but that doesn't sound right.
Do you think there's been podiatrists that like post their clients' feet pics online and got in trouble? That has to have happened.
Like that guy that worked at the sperm bank and donated all the samples himself and now has 1,000 kids. I think I saw something on Netflix.
Yeah, that's funny. I just saw that today.
Yeah, I was like, is that about that guy?
Yeah. No, not that. So this is not like a super clean cut topic. It's like a few areas to talk about. But it's all related to face massage and face devices.
Face devices?
Mm-hmm. It's like
glasses, like...
Okay, so I'm saying it's an intersection.
Binoculars.
It's an intersection between estheticians, I mean.
Aesthetics.
Non-aesthetics. Esthetician. Ix. Massage. Self-care. Stress management. All of those things. So the topic I'm bringing is related to like facial massage, gua sha,
type,
microcurrent devices for your face, like ice baths. So I would like thought through kind of these different areas, but I think they all combine into this one topic that I'm interested in. That's like helps relieve stress and tension, and parts of this are very popular right now in different places, and getting more and more popular, like sculptural facials, and buccal massage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
I worked it in.
So I think it's pronounced buccal. We could have that computer guy tell us how it's pronounced.
Which computer guy?
What? You know, there's like, you can type in any word and say like, how do you say?
Oh, Peter.
Yeah, Peter. I did pull up that website because I've always
How do you spell it?
Buccal.
Buccal.
Yeah. Well, it's basically like inter-mouth massage, like inside your mouth.
Inter-mouth massage?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it's like intra-oral massage.
How much of the mouth do they massage?
A lot. It's like getting into all those mouth and jaw muscles and helps relieve all that jaw tension and...
Do they do the tongue?
That's a good question.
Do they do any part of the throat? Like this is...
No,
What about the uvula?
No.
Because I don't want anybody grabbing my uvula. Maybe I'm old-fashioned and conservative, but that's too far.
Yeah. I think you could request to not have that be part of your buccal.
It's just on the form.
Yeah.
Do you consent to uvula massage?
Nope.
God, it makes me weak just thinking about that.
Wait, when I was thinking about this topic, I was trying to remember, did I work for someone who was an intravaginal masseuse?
Yes, you 100% did. I have not forgotten this because I had the same reaction to this mouth massage thing. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't really remember more than that. But yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, I think he nannied or babysat for somebody that did that.
Yeah. I think it was like,
I remember making jokes that you should work for them and trade.
I think she did a lot of work like to, around like trauma, and yeah, it was a very interesting job.
Vaginal trauma?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's intense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting because someone who nannied for us recently also was working for like a vaginal health company.
Who?
But maybe she's going to listen to this podcast. She was doing vaginal
transplants. Whoa.
Yeah, we had a babysitter, a nanny who was working at a startup. I think it was like a startup doing like vaginal biome transplants.
Whoa.
I believe.
Kind of like those fecal transplants?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know that they were actively doing them or if it was like research and development to... I don't know if it was a company that was actually like had clients or if they were like developing this or
startup.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean she had like a really dope vaginal biome and she's like lending it out to people?
I think she just was an employee of this company. I don't think she was like the
she's not a donor.
Founder or the donor.
She's not patient zero.
They're like, you have such a dope biome that
I've never seen a vaginal biome.
We're gonna do a startup because of your biome. Inspired this whole company. Anyways, the props I brought. Well, what I thought I could tell you about is there's like some buckets to talk about.
You brought buckets?
One is Gua Sha.
Isn't it?
And so I brought one. And I could talk about the different stones that they use, and like why the different like purposes for them. And then I also like the, so I carry so much tension in my jaw, and all of these things are so helpful for that. Like a lot of people who have like TMJ and those kind of issues get
too much jaw.
Get Botox in their jaw to help it like helps the pain.
Wow.
But I think a lot of these things help quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess I'm curious about what the connections are towards like health. Is it mostly for TMJ, like tension stuff, or is it just like general healthiness, or is it all related to?
There's definitely broader benefits. So, depending on what we're talking about, but for Gua Sha, it's like a traditional Chinese medicine tool. I saw somewhere that it was described as being able to scrape away illness. That's was a description I read. But it's been it's a medicinal tool, and it, all of these tools help with lymphatic drainage and with muscle tension and
are these covered by an HSA? That's a health savings account. She just glosses right over that. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't think I could use my HSA for it. I have an FSA, so maybe it's
what
flexible.
does FSA stand for?
Flexible savings account. It's more flexible than an HMA.
Right, I got that from the title. But flexible between what? Between health and what else? What can you flex it on?
Actually, I don't know if it's really that flexible, but I can use it on sunscreen.
Savings account.
But maybe you can use HSAs on sunscreen.
like if you're doing sunscreen, you should be able to do a gua sha.
Yeah. Good point. I'll ask. I'm calling tomorrow.
Is this Western medicine or is this snake oil? Is that a term I shouldn't use?
It sounds offensive.
To who?
To Eastern medicine. To, like...
Yeah, I hear it now. I see it.
So my...
Right, Erin, go ahead and edit that last part out. Erin's our editor.
So I've had jade gua shas before.
Can I see that?
Yeah. And I was reading about how jade is around, like... Oh, go up.
Oh, yeah, not down. You don't want to droop your face muscles, right?
Yeah, you want to really, like, bring those muscles up and... Yeah.
So does the type of stone of the gua sha matter?
Yes.
See, this is where I feel like we're getting into, like, crystals, like...
And that's a Bian stone. B-I-A-N. Bian.
Okay.
And it is made up of, it's like packed full of minerals. And so it's supposed to be like one of the best stones for like supporting your skin and energy and being calming, cooling.
Do the minerals get into your face and help with your mood?
There's like an energy charge that transfers to your face.
Is this the gateway drug to having crystals in our house? Rocks.
I mean, no shade on that, but...
No, it's no shade on it. It's made up and doesn't work, but... I think.
Now I'm going to get into crystals and bring it to this podcast.
And to put the idea in her head.
I think
I am enjoying this, by the way.
Nice.
Gua shaing my face. For the listeners, I'm casually gua shaing while Erin's explaining.
The act of it is so soothing and calming for me, and there's definitely benefits beyond, whatever stone you're using. So there's like stainless steel ones. So it's not like you have to use a certain stone. There's like information out there that using certain stones have different benefits. But I think just the act of using like something shaped like that on your face muscles can be relaxing, soothing, break up muscle tension, help like with your lymph system.
So I could use like a spatula or something. I don't have to using onyx mineral gua sha.
No.
I can't use a spatula?
No, you can't gua sha with a spatula.
Watch me.
But you should be putting some kind of like oil on your face. It would make it even better than what you're doing right now.
What about this? Like one side of it is kind of serrated. When do I use that as opposed to the other sides?
So you can put that in different areas and kind of like shake to break up the muscle tension. I am not a gua sha expert, so I'm sure there's something more specific.
Gua sha expert?
Yeah, gua sha expert. But yeah, like the base of your back of your neck, and like if you're getting in some of those like tight areas, like using that kind of serrated part to...
How close is this to like a Theragun?
Yeah, I mean, similar benefits, I'm sure.
I heard you're not supposed to use a Theragun on your neck because you could be paralyzed immediately.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about this topic, you also should not... So the microcurrent devices that I also could talk about a little bit, you're not supposed to use on the middle of your neck because of your thyroid. Not that. That's not a microcurrent device. Because of your thyroid, or on your chest because it could impact your heart. Cause...
It's like a defibrillator?
Yeah. But that you could use anywhere. They have gua shas for your body. There's like body gua shas, like larger ones, so you can have them for like leg muscles and...
Oh.
Yeah.
How long have gua shas been around?
Like since the 1600s or something.
Wow.
I'll Google it. That might not be right. Do you also want to know how to say cool?
Yes, please Google that as well. Also, is Google going downhill? I feel like their AI searches are not good.
Gua Sha has been used in China for over 2,000 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So way before 1600.
Yeah, let's edit that part out.
Since the year 24.
Yeah. Ever since year 24.
That's when Gua Sha's dropped.
The hot new product. 2,000 years later. Here
What
we are.
year is it? Oh, it's 24? The Gua Sha just dropped.
It's often used to help treat chronic pain throughout the body. And is getting noticed here for a lot of benefits, but it's been used in traditional Chinese medicine and in, Eastern Asian medicine forever.
Oh.
Okay. So also, related to this topic, a lot of massage people who do facials that are doing sculptural facials or the buccal that we talked about. And so doing...
Like the buccal is the inside the mouth?
Yeah. So it's a combined sculptural and buccal inside and outside sculptural facial. But it's kind of like bridging a facial with a face massage. And so it's similar to the Gua Sha in that you're like doing a lot of that work to relieve muscle tension and jaw tension and all of that.
So when they're doing like inside and outside facial massage, are there like goops involved with that, or is it literally just like massaging?
No, there are like different like gels and different things that can help give a good consistency for doing a massage on your face, or oils.
I think I've had 2 facials in my life, and one of them's kind of a funny story. My buddy Ian arranged for like this little like man date weekend where...
Was it a mandate?
It was a mandate. It was mandatory. And we went to get facials together, which he booked, which was very nice of him. And then we also went out to like, we rented like an Airbnb to just go and like watch movies and play board games. And it was really nice of him to set up this weekend. It was just very relaxing to kind of get away from it all and have a boys' weekend. But we went to get facials, and the girl doing my facial was like asking me a bunch of questions about what treatments I wanted. And she was like, "What are you up to for the rest of the day?" And I was like, "Oh, and I didn't know anything that was going to happen. It was all kind of a surprise." And so I was like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm up to later on. It's kind of a surprise." And she was like, "Okay, I'm going to stay away from this treatment because it would make your face kind of red. And I feel like there's going to be pictures later." And I was like, "Yeah, there might be." And then I was like, "Wait a minute. Did she think that Ian is going to like propose to me? Is that what's happening?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did he?
He did not.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I beat him at like 3 or 4 board games, and then he was like, "He is not the one."
Yeah. Okay, here's how you say buccal. I think it's buccal. Okay, here's how you say...
If you want to travel with your kid,
I don't.
but don't want to share your kid's bedtime,
Oh, God.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word, as well as how to say more interesting words in English. How do you go about pronouncing this one? Buckle. You do want to stress on the first syllable, on the bu syllable. Buckle. Pretty straightforward once you know. Buckle. And now.
Why is that guy trying to seduce us is my first question. Buckle.
Should we get a second opinion?
Yeah, Buccal. I call shenanigans on Buckle. Yeah, Buckle.
You're looking at how to pronounce these
Same
words.
opinion.
Oh, gosh.
Using vocabulary, stay tuned to learn more.
Why is he a cartoon of a Frenchman?
Okay, here's another.
This is top-notch podcasting.
Buckle.
Yes, I think it's Buckle.
Okay. Buckle.
Erin is not happy with that pronunciation. She's skeptical of the Frenchman. That's trying to push us into a throuple.
A buckle thruple.
The best way to pronounce this word is
Thruple.
buckle.
I feel like we should move on to your topic soon.
Yeah.
Mine has really gone off the rails.
Has it? Whose fault is that?
Mine. Yours, for sure, yours.
What? What did I do?
But should I talk about this?
I can't see it. Oh. Is that a...
Oh.
oh. Erin's holding up an object that could be interpreted as an erotic massager. But it's interesting. It has two heads like a giant frog eyes.
Yeah, this is a microcurrent device.
Oh. We've moved on to current events.
Current event. This is similar to what we've been talking about, but it has microcurrent going on in it, and you kind of like use it in the same way as you would a gua sha, but the microcurrent helps relieve that muscle tension. I actually Googled exactly what it does, and so I could read that, but it does a lot of scientific stuff to your face.
You use this on your face. Is it anything like those things where it makes your muscles like spasm?
Wait, like the TENS unit?
Is that what that is?
I don't know, but when I was pregnant, like prepping for labor, do you remember she had like the TENS device that
Oh, yeah.
you could use?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It like uses currents to make your muscles contract.
Yeah, it's just much lower.
So is it keeping your face in shape?
Basically, it tones your face, and it.
So I feel like this is very different from gua sha. It's like a workout.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of these. So there's like processes going on when you're moving your muscles around that increase collagen production and tone your face in different ways. So I think like these different sculptural massages and gua sha do that same thing. They can help tone your face and reduce puffiness and all of that. But this does it maybe more directly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you've been using it for a while?
I have, yeah. And you have to use ultrasound gel with it.
Nice.
And you're welcome to try it.
Sure. Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you put some ultrasound gel on your jaw and cheekbone, just
Press it to
on
my
your
face.
hand. But I would use quite a bit.
Alright, I've put 2 literal squirts.
And then just pick one side. Yeah. You want quite a bit on there.
It feels pretty jelly.
Okay. And then you want to have both of the metal. You want to make sure those are both touching your face at the same time.
It's scaring me. What happens if I don't?
And you want to start like down here and go
She
up.
didn't answer that at all.
Yeah, no, I'm scared too. I don't know what happens.
What?
No, I've done it. It's fine.
Turn on?
Yeah, turn it on. Here, take it off your face.
Jesus Christ.
Wait till it beeps.
It did beep.
It will beep again. Okay, and now go from your chin only where you've put the stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And go up towards your ear.
Is it doing anything?
Yeah, it's doing it. Oh, don't go down. Just go up and then let go.
Jesus.
And up and let go.
How do I know it's working?
It is. Those are what the beeps mean that the microcurrent is going through.
Feels nice. Yeah, it is a microcurrent for sure, because...
You can't feel it.
Yeah, it's kind of like... It's like a strong sun. Like if it was 99 degrees outside, I'm like, ooh. There's that little sting on my skin.
So it enhances collagen, and it's because of the increased activity of ATP.
Should I acronym bust it?
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Acidic tendon profiles.
Adenosine triphosphate,
Right, that was my second guess.
which is an energy-carrying molecule in cells that captures chemical energy and releases it to help with other cellular processes.
Interesting.
So this helps increase the activity of that in your face.
Should I be worried about only doing one side of my face? Like, is my right cheek going to be way more toned than my left cheek?
Yeah, permanently.
All right, well, my right side was my good side anyway.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is my right side my good side?
I think so. My left side is my good side.
Interesting. Oh, that works out for pictures. Like if we
Yeah.
were kissing, then it would be my right, your left.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I've got.
All right. Should I stop this?
Sure.
How do I turn it off?
Hold it down.
Like all devices. Got it. Man, who's the guy that invented the hold down the button thing? Like, we got to put more buttons on this thing. Like, no. We can get more life out of that button by just doing a hold down on the button.
To summarize, I just feel like these, like gua sha, face massage, all of this is just helps so much with like stress, anxiety, helps relieve like tension from the day, and I don't know, just important to helps people through that. I feel like people hold so much of that in their face and their jaw, and so that's why I, like it is like a people who do facials use these things, but also people who do massage, and it's more of like a self-care ritual kind of thing, like a daily ritual to help reduce that stress and anxiety.
Yeah, I'm definitely all for. I'm not trying to be dismissive of the medical effects of minerals in a spatula that you rub on your face, but I'm all for those, like, little things that help reset you and like,
Yeah, exactly.
no, I
Daily self-care rituals. That's what I'm into right now.
All right, are you ready for my topic?
I'm so ready.
Okay. I know this podcast is called I Don't Know What You're Talking About. So have you heard of the restaurant Taco Bell?
Not familiar.
Erin, don't lie.
This is a great topic. It's hilarious.
Well, that's not the whole topic.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. Have you heard of Taco Bell?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So Taco Bell semi-recently has unveiled a lot of new menu items that are dropping around the country. There's a lot to unpack with, like, I feel like they're making a lot of moves here. One of them is that they're working with different chefs around the country, like high-level chefs, to come out with different sort of crunch wraps that they're gonna like debut. That a lot of them haven't hit the market yet.
Whoa, I did not know this.
I didn't know this either. Also, they've come out with a whole new sub-menu to a menu called the Cantina Chicken menu. Cantina Chicken, and I'm going to be, like, paraphrasing along this, is like an oven-roasted, shredded, seasoned with savory Mexican spices, including pasilla, or pasilla, if you are in Colombia. And
Shout out to our Colombian friends.
Oh, yeah. They're big fans of the show.
Well, actually, and we have a Taco Bell connection with them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? The
Lupa?
Quesalupas? Yeah. No, they think it's hilarious how there's all these made-up Spanish words that Taco Bell just takes two Spanish words and mashes them together, and that doesn't make any sense. Like quesalupa. Before I get to these new menu items, they've also added new ingredients to their stores, so you could, get your normal order and be like, add this to it, and then because they're kind of just playing jazz back there a lot of the times anyway. Like,
it's all the same ingredients.
Exactly, it's all the same ingredients. You just combine them in different ways. So new ingredients are purple cabbage, pico de gallo, and white corn taco shells, and also a new sauce packet
Wow.
which is avocado verde salsa.
This is wild.
It's pretty hip, right? To go, you're laughing at me, but I feel like the avocado verde salsa is like it. I feel like back in 2000.
Although avocado in a packet makes me feel a little weird.
Yes, that's very sus, as the kids used to say 13 years ago.
It's funny, though, that salsa doesn't make me feel like that. Because I feel like there's like a level of shelf.
Well, yeah, I feel
stable.
like chilies are much more
Yeah. But maybe you can get there with avocado. It just seems weird.
like a shelf-stable avocado.
Yeah.
Like a dried avocado. It's disgusting. So, I'm first going to talk about nationwide menu additions, and then we'll talk about regional.
Thank you for starting broad, big picture, and coming down to the local level.
Which I know we're running long already because you talked about gua shas and microcurrents for a long time. But we can hit every menu item, and you can tell me if...
Oh yeah, no, take your time. I'm seem like I'm laughing at you, but I'm very interested.
I knew you would be.
Yeah, this is great.
The first one is a cheesy chicken crispinata, which crispinata right there is a perfect example of Taco Bell just making shit up.
Like an empanada.
You're right.
Okay.
You're just putting like a English crisp word on the empanada. But it's a cheesy chicken crispinata and chicken marinated and slow cooked with garlic, tomato, onion. Slow cooked. Yeah, right. But it's got Monterey, pepper jack, cheddar, and mozzarella. Wow, that's a cortege of cheeses. And it's going to be in a new crispy Taco Bell pastry dough.
Wow.
I
don't like those like that.
Like a phyllo or like
Not with
a croissant.
Mexican food. Yeah.
You don't like a Mexican croissant filled with 4 cheeses and chicken.
Well, I just wanted to. I feel like there's something else that Taco Bell we get that it's too fluffy. That's what it is. I don't like fluffy tortillas.
You're talking about like the chalupa gorditas.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Which I am a fan of some of those.
I want my tortilla to have a lot of fat content and be oily and see-through and chewy and not fluffy.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you what your favorite standard Taco Bell were.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can call it standard because I don't think they have them anymore. But I've heard a lot of different opinions about that, actually. But the double decker is my all-time top Taco Bell order. The crunchy and the soft tortilla together with the refried beans in between.
Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, for anybody who's under the age of 30, there used to be this thing called the double-decker taco, which was a soft tortilla with beans layered on it and then wrapped around a hard shell taco and then a standard taco inside of it.
And it's perfect.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm a big fan as well. Also, stay tuned for part of my segment where maybe the double-decker might be making a reappearance.
Well, do you know what's funny? I just realized is I love chips on sandwiches and also chips in burritos, but really the double-decker is embodying that because it has that crispy tortilla element in. It's like having chips in your burrito.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah. No, it's the chips on sandwiches, all you. So pastry dough, I feel like anyway, I want to try a lot of these. They're also doing nuggets now, which I feel like is a little bit weird, like stepping on McDonald's toes, but I don't know.
Stepping on nuggets' toes. What do you mean nuggets? They're doing chicken nuggets?
They're just doing straight up chicken nuggets. Crispy chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's it. They're going to be marinated in spiced jalapeno buttermilk, breaded then fried. And then you can choose your different sauces, which they're like branching out with their sauces as well.
Well, and the jalapeno fried, that's different.
Yeah, and they put a little spin on it. But...
You're making me want to go to Taco Bell.
Oh my God. I knew this was going to be hard to get through because Erin and I have been on this mission to not eat out for an entire year, which we are
6 months in.
We're over halfway, 6 months in.
Mm-hmm.
No slip-ups.
Yeah, I mean, a few people have
Erin,
bought us.
no slip-ups.
A few people have bought us dinner.
That's true. There's been, 3 instances?
Yeah, we had a few gift cards that we used at coffee shops, things like that. But
Right.
generally, no slip-ups.
But for the most part, yeah, we've been
Yeah.
cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the casa nonstop.
Yeah. Good job using casa since you're talking about Taco Bell.
Thank you.
It's a way to stay on theme.
The next one I'm not super excited about. Well, I'm a little bit, but it's not good to talk about. Cheesy Street Chalupas. It's cheesy flatbread. I feel like that's where they lose you, is the flatbread.
They really do.
Yeah. And it's got a bunch of cheese, slow roasted chicken, or marinated steak, and it's with a flavorful sauce. Now, the description, flavorful, has quotes around it. I'm not sure why you can't say just it's a flavorful sauce, but or just saying air quote flavorful sauce.
It's subjective. It's their opinion.
This one might pique your interest. They're going to be doing a Mountain Dew Baja Blast gelato.
No, that doesn't pique my interest.
Wait, you love gelato.
Yeah, but I don't love Mountain Dew. Well, I am interested that this is wild. But
Do you think it's
I can think of
sugar-free?
other I can think of other gelato flavors I'd be more interested in.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast would be the first time gelato.
We should do a surge gelato
Oh my God.
to really call back the 90s.
Another draft idea for our Patreon is gelato flavors.
Yeah. Is sodas that cost 25 cents in the 90s.
It was really criminal that they were that cheap. And like only in middle schools. I've never seen Taco Bell do an ice cream, first of all.
Mhm.
And let alone a gelato, let alone a soda flavored gelato. And Baja Blast was like the Mountain Dew flavor that's only sold at Taco Bell.
The thing that piques my interest is that, you know, that idea of like a root beer float, but ice cream in like Sprite or something.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that concept of like bubbly and citrusy with the creamy, it's like, yeah, bridges both of those. I like that idea. I'll try it. Okay.
I would love to try all these things. They also have one more dessert they're adding, which is a dulce de leche Cinnabon delight. So, yeah, it's like a Cinnabon with dulce de leche, which I
love
pass.
dulce de leche, but I'm skeptical of the Cinnabon connection.
yeah, I think I've had one Cinnabon in my life, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I love cinnamon buns, but not Cinnabon.
Which is also your nickname for me, right?
Yeah, I love
Cinnamon buns.
buns.
Oh, cinnamon buns. Okay, next, and this is my favorite part of the new things that are being added, the brand collaborations. that
Yes.
Taco Bell
Okay,
is doing.
I'm ready.
Okay, so first step, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 collabs that are happening. At least two of them are Portland specific, which is great. And this is still nationwide, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
which is nuts. So, the first brand collab, do you want to take a guess? It is a...
Choco Taco.
Oh, okay, so you do have some knowledge of this.
That's my only knowledge.
Well, okay, they're not collabing with Choco Taco.
Salt and straw.
Yes, exactly. Salt and Straw Ice Cream is collabing with Taco Bell to offer the Choco Taco.
Can I say that? So yeah, that was my only knowledge. That thing that was happening, but Kate's Ice Cream in Portland, brought back the Choco Taco like a year or two ago, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a like Salt and Straw knows that. I don't know. I feel like Kate's did a big thing about it.
I'm on the same page with you. This feels weird.
Yeah.
That Kate's brought back a Choco Taco, which for anybody who doesn't know, Kate's Ice Cream is all non-dairy ice cream on Mississippi Avenue in Portland, and it's phenomenal. Like really,
So
really
good.
Yeah.
Highly recommended.
Yeah, like even if you're like, oh, a non-dairy ice cream, like even if you're a huge ice cream, full dairy person, like try this ice cream. It's delicious.
Yeah. Oh, and they have 2 locations now. Northwest 23rd too.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, they brought back the Choco Taco, and it was huge. It was like sold out constantly. And I feel like that Salt and Straw caught onto this and kind of brought it to Taco Bell.
Yeah, or I mean, maybe. Or Taco Bell, I don't know. but it does feel a little weird. But
Yes. So they're doing their gourmet take on the Choco Taco. But the most exciting part to me, so it's cinnamon ancho ice cream, which is like a spicy ice cream, dipped in chocolate and topped with toasted brown rice. And
wait, this is the Choco Taco you're talking about?
yes,
You're Choco talking about? Choco tacoing about?
I'm talking about it.
Oh, so this is not our traditional Choco Taco. There's a full spin.
Yeah, exactly. Salt and Straw put their own spin on it.
Okay. I'm ready.
That's the wacky ingredient of putting something spicy in the ice cream.
Yeah, that's very Salt and Straw.
For sure.
Yeah.
And for anybody who doesn't know, yeah, you all know about Salt and Straw. I'm not going to explain.
Everyone knows about Salt and Straw.
It's currently in the testing pipeline. So this one's, I think, hasn't hit the stores yet.
Sounds like they tried it and it wasn't good, and now they're like, shit, why did we tell so many people about this? Yeah.
The part that really intrigued me is that it comes with dipping sauces.
That is intriguing. Like a taco.
But wait, I gotta find the picture of it because they didn't say the dipping sauces in the article that I'm reading. But if you zoom in on the picture,
Oh, I like this detective work.
yeah, I can see cinnamon wild berry is one of the.
Okay.
Well, I'm ad-libbing the cinnamon part. It ends in M-O-N, but it might be like, wait, is cardamom? Is it mom or mon?
Cardamom.
It's not cardamom then.
I think cinnamon berry makes sense.
Cinnamon wild berry. There's also a chocolate dipping sauce. That seems redundant. And a mango something.
Okay.
At any rate, it like in the picture, it comes with like 3 or 4 different dipping sauces that I'm very curious about.
I'm very interested.
Right? Like, when this drops, hopefully it's in 2025, so you and I can go out and eat it.
Take your time, Taco Bell. Take your time in the testing pipeline. Get it right. We'll be here for you in 2025.
Also, how do I get in on that testing pipeline?
You want to be part of the Taco Bell testing pipeline?
100%. Like, let me in there.
Yeah.
I'm the target demo.
You are.
Okay, so that was one Portland brand they're collabing with. Can you guess the second one?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
You want me to guess?
Sure.
It's a Portland brand. Is it dessert or savory?
Savory. Quite savory.
Interesting.
Some might say the savoriest.
Savoriest. Is it like a Mexican restaurant in Portland?
No.
Like Guero or something. That was the first thing that came to mind.
No, Guero is not collabing with Taco Bell.
I love that though.
I mean, this company is maybe similar level to Guero, but they've been around a long time. I feel like, actually, I would equate this company to, like, you and I moved to Portland in 2008.
Yeah.
I feel like this company got its start right around then, maybe a little bit before us, and has been prominent since then. Which Guero has not been around that long.
No. Yeah, no. I don't know.
It is Secret Aardvark
Oh.
is doing a Taco Bell collab. So this Portland-based hot sauce brand, which this is interesting, they're not doing their flagship Secret Aardvark sauce. They're doing the Sarabanero sauce, which maybe Taco Bell was just attracted to them connecting two Mexican words together. Sarabanero.
You were like,
Serrano.
that's our thing. We relate.
But basically, they're going to be putting Sarabanero sauce on top of their Taco Bell nacho fries.
Okay, I would like that.
Right? Fries with cheese sauce and also diced onions and peppers and tomatillos and things like that. And then they put the Sarabanero sauce all over it.
Yeah. Okay, great. Lots of thoughts. One, the people who make aardvark sauce used to be our neighbors in Portland.
Yes.
They were right down the street. I don't think they've been around since 2008. I feel like they're a little more recent.
What? No, I have vivid memories
Really?
of us going. Do you remember Tiny's Cafe on MLK?
Yeah.
Going there like pretty
that's true.
early Portland, and they had it on every table.
Okay.
Like big
I'm saying
bottles of it.
2012.
Well, I'm
Please
at
research.
You got a laptop. Please tell me when.
Also, I have a former boss who was good friends with the owners of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Tiny's or
No, art, secret aardvark.
nice.
Yeah.
Can you get us the hookup?
But just we love secret aardvark, so just shout out to them.
Big shout out to Secret Aardvark. If they want to become sponsors of the show, we will definitely do ads for them because
We have definitely been using secret aardvark since the beginning, and yeah,
I've even
so many bottles.
stolen their recipe to make fermented hot sauces, and like I think it's bold of them to do a tomato based hot sauce. I think there's a lot of hot sauces that are very carrot based and onion based and things like that, and there's not a lot of tomato hot sauces, and I love Secret Aardvark. Okay.
Okay, you're right. 2004.
I knew it.
It was started by creative and culinary genius Scott Moritz.
Do you think Scott wrote that?
He's
What a genius.
Creative and culinary genius. The good way to describe me. He has a love of travel, surfing, making music, and telling stories.
Oh, I want to
That
hear his
all
music.
came into his hot sauce.
How do we find his SoundCloud?
I think we should partner with Secret Aardvark on something.
Stay tuned for a lot of partnerships with IDK WITA. Okay, there's a few more collabs, but there's one that I'm very excited about, which is Taco Bell is doing a collab with Cheez-Its.
I like Cheez-Its.
Yeah, same. Who doesn't?
Everyone does.
But they're doing specifically a Cheez-It Crunch Wrap, where they're putting a giant Cheez-It, like one that's like the size of a Crunch Wrap, inside the Crunch Wrap.
I love this, and Taco Bell is just off the rails.
I feel like they're really embracing their off the railsness, and like all at once. It almost feels like too much.
Yeah, but it's like that's the point, is that it's too much.
Okay,
Like they're just going head first, and it's like, yeah, this is wild, and we're doing it.
yeah, I can't decide if it's too much all at once. If they should have rolled it out slower. So like Choco Tacos, like nacho fries, and like Cheez-Its jammed in here and all that stuff. As opposed to like when we were kids, when they rolled out like a new color of M&M, and they like,
Yeah, it was like the event of the year.
yeah, and we're like, oh fuck, it's blue.
I really want to talk to someone that is like on the team at Taco Bell, like planning this. I just want to understand the strategy and the
statistics behind all this, and like that's the part that I like. Like somebody who's doing the analysis behind, like, well, no, we rolled out these 19 crazy items. One of them's got to work.
Yeah, or I mean, I don't even know if it's like one of them has to work, but there might be that it's like the fact that they're rolling them all out and that they're embracing this type of like business model is they've decided will be successful. That they're like doing all of these collabs at once, and
It's a lot of collabs, to be honest. They're also doing a Tahine collab, which I didn't even realize Tahine's a brand.
it is.
Well, I didn't really realize that. I thought it was like a seasoning.
You mean like a generic? Oh, you mean like cumin or something?
Yeah, exactly. Just put some tahine on it.
Okay. No, it's like Kleenex. It's a brand. Frisbee, Kleenex, Tahine.
Oh yeah, they're doing a Tahine crunchy taco, Tahine twists, and Tahine strawberry freeze.
That's fun.
That sounds fun.
I love Tahine. Speaking of Tahine, I was just looking at this recipe for a similar like a michelada, but a fresh tomato, like fresh tomato, lime, and Modelo together, like blended together.
Yeah.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, like a michelada.
Yeah, but with fresh tomato.
Like
blending.
Canned.
Yeah, like taking like a whole tomato, blending it with lime, and then adding your light
I was
beer.
gonna say not blending the beer,
No,
right?
That's why I paused. It was like probably not a good idea to blend.
I can't even imagine like what blended beer would taste like. It's disgusting.
That would be delicious and with tahini.
They're also doing a collab with Disha Hot, which is singer Omar Apollo's family's hot sauce, which that whole sentence really confuses me.
I don't know anything you just said.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. But they're getting their own hot sauce package.
I mean, finally, they really...
Disha Hot is really breaking into the market.
I've been waiting for them to get their own.
Also, Beekeeper Coffee, known for its cold brew, is getting added to a bunch of like lattes and paired with some honey stuff and horchata cold brew latte, which Erin's pointing at me because I'm a big horchata cold brew latte fan.
Yeah, we used to go to a coffee shop in Portland that made an horchata latte or horchata iced latte. That was so good.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was back before like Stumptown caught on to it and did their like horchata.
Yeah. This was at Blend in Portland. I feel like we should
Nice goal.
name these places.
Yeah, it was right next to La Bonita.
I think they still are. Or are they gone?
I feel like it's a different place than La Bonita now, or maybe I'm crazy.
Well, La Bonita might be gone, but I think Blend is still there.
Oh. Shout out to Blend. Okay, so that was most of the new menu items added, but there's also something happening where Taco Bell is asking its reward members to vote on classic items that have been discontinued to come back onto the menu. This is where your double-decker might come into play. Things up for consideration are the beefy crunch burrito or the cool ranch Doritos Locos taco.
What's the definition of what did you say? A
reward member?
Reward member.
I have no idea. I think we need to download an app and sign up to be a reward member at Taco Bell. Also, the Mexi Melt and the Caramel Apple Empanada are going head-to-head right now.
But they haven't brought up the double-decker?
I think you can vote for anything on there. I'm not sure. I'm not a reward member.
You know, one of our neighbors recently said that when they were on a road trip in California that you can get the double-decker. So it might not be eligible to bring back because it's already here.
I've heard people say this from time to time where they're like, no, they have all the ingredients back there. Just tell them what you want and they'll make it for you.
Yeah.
Like, give me the double-decker. But I have, tried to order certain things at Taco Bell and these 17-year-olds just, stare at me like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's not true, that you can't just order whatever you want. I realize this is a horrible topic for us to talk about because we won't go back to Taco Bell until 2025.
I think this was a good topic.
You think so?
Yeah, it's fun. I didn't know very much about it. I'd heard about the Choco Taco collab, and it's fun to hear about the different crazy plans.
I just want to know what's coming up the works with that Choco Taco and Salt and Straw.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does Taco Bell have a Patreon? We can,
hear more.
Just give them some money and be like, get this Choco Taco rolling.
Testing pipeline Patreon.
Also, dipping sauces for Choco Taco. Very intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Yeah.
Good topic.
Thank you.
Now I know.
And now you know.
And now I know.
Is that how it should end every Figo?
Yeah.
And now we know.
We probably should wrap up. Well, thanks. Good discussion. Last one.
And we said maybe we're going to quiz each other, have a phrase or
Oh, yeah. What's our quiz for these two topics tonight? What type of stone is my Gua Sha?
It is jade.
No.
Give me another chance. It's packed full of minerals.
That's good.
It is. I can't remember.
Bian. B-I-A-N.
Buckle?
B-I-A-N.
Yeah, that did not sink in. But I remember that Frenchman that wanted to sleep with us, the same buckle. My quiz for you was what was the coffee company that wants to collab with Taco Bell?
Beekeepers?
That's something before that.
Was that right?
I think so, yes.
I remember it was something around about bees.
Which doesn't make sense. It had nothing to do with coffee.
No. Some people like honey in their coffee.
Before we end, can I tell you that our daughter is...
Wait, but bees go buzz, and there's caffeine, and people are buzzed.
Nice connection.
Yeah, thanks.
Our daughter is very afraid of bees right now, which is, I keep telling her that she does not have to be afraid of honeybees. And to the point where she doesn't want to walk on grass, even with shoes and socks on, because she's afraid that a bee is going to sting her. And she was like, I just saw a queen bee. And I was like, they don't ever leave the hive, honey. And she was like, what? Well, Erin, I'm very excited that we have our first real episode underneath our belt. And I look forward to the next one.
Me too. I have some fun topics to bring.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as fun as the talk about my times. I don't know if I'll ever live up to this hype again.
Yeah. Yours was really the highlight of the episode.
Oh, what? Don't say that. The microcurrents? You put gel on my face and microcurrented my face.
It's true. Okay.
All right. Well,
now you know.
now you know.
Bye.
Have you ever transcended space and time?
Yes. No. Time, not space. No, I don't know what you're talking about.